He's been struggling a little bit, obviously, offensively. Part of it is, wanting to keep Ben in there, and I think Ben's done a really good job behind the plate too. So there's that. That also allows Goldschmidt to be in the lineup. So it's just trying to get the best grouping out there day in and day out to give us a chance to win a game. So and also wanting to get Wellesley going a little bit again offensively.
Who else? Back great.
Aaron, we've seen this year players who have been reluctant to put themselves in uncomfortable positions across the sport. Does it kind of underline what Giancarlo has been willing to do in terms of, putting himself out there and just contributing so he can stay in the lineup?
Yeah. I mean, it does. He is, as soon as obviously what happened with Judgy, he was like, let's go, and got out there and, worked really hard on the little fundamental things he needs to do to get himself ready to go out there. So it was about a week or 10-day buildup of doing the things behind the scenes. And I thought the first go around went well. And more importantly, he came out of it well. To the point I was tempted to run him back out there the next day, but even with what we're going through, just didn't want to just go back to back right away with the field. So could be a couple days of this series. We'll see. And then hopefully, Aaron's back, sooner rather than later, and we'll flip that up. But to have him working at it and keeping it open as an option, even moving forward when Aaron is back, I think is a good thing. And I think he's even enjoyed it. So that's good.
Brendan and Tyler.
To what do you attribute some of Austin's struggles this season at the plate?
Well, I mean, there's been a lot of production in there too. So, 15 homers and 50-something ribbies. He's had some big hits for us. He's had some good stretches for us. But, it feels like over the last month it's been a grind for him. Kind of working on different things, all trying to kind of get that feeling. And, because I do feel like he is such a capable and good hitter, we gotta get him there to where he is, a key figure for us, because he really lengthens our lineup when he's right, and the at-bats he gives and the power he has at the bottom of the order.
He's a big body. Do you think he has any issues with the full season catching load?
I don't know. I think every catcher to some degree does. But really since May, I've pretty much played him 2 out of 3. I haven't played him a lot of 3 days in a row even. So, I don't think it's a workload thing. And I think it's a workload that, he should be able to handle.
Aaron, some of the offense is going through it a little bit, obviously the whole team. But when you look at the names and the profiles of these guys, do you figure that this is a unit that eventually can, carry this team for a little bit?
Yeah, I think, frankly, the offense is probably the least of our concerns. You're going to have stretches. I mean, that's the nature of offense, is you're going to have little pockets where you struggle a little bit. We got a couple guys struggling right now, but I think we got a handful of guys that are really swinging the bats well. I fully expect our offense to be one of our calling cards and something that should carry us. Obviously as a group, we got to get it going a little bit right now to hopefully get off on a good start on this series.